Now the part 3. Here I included what is the importance and power of semen. What is the importance of celibacy to live happy, peaceful and spiritual life. Now you see the importance of semen. Indian saints put greater emphasis to maintain celibacy and to understand the power and importance of semen. Semen is sexual energy and it is derived from nourishment, that is of blood. There is a direct connection between your food, nourishment, blood, body, energy and semen. The various components of blood are used for the growth, maintenance and functioning of your body. Thus engaging in sexual activity at too early ages will affect the growth of the body, because nourishment that would have otherwise make the body grow is diverted to the production of semen. In young stage the body is still growing, so it is the best to avoid sexual activity till the growth of the body is complete. After completion of growth of body, nourishment is required for the maintenance and functioning of body. If a person loses his semen in excess for sexual pleasure for long time, then he will lose his sexual energy and nourishment will be diverted to the production of semen. A drop of semen is derived from many drops of energy, and a drop of energy is derived from many drops of blood. As a result, it will create deficiency or imbalance of vital components in blood, and this will affect the functioning of body and mind badly. Can you tell me any work which is possible without using any kind of energy? So how is this possible that you have pleasure by sexual intercourse and by other unnatural sexual activities without wasting energy? So losing semen in excess for sexual pleasure simply can be termed as energy suicide. Gold, diamonds and gems are mere stone and metals, but semen itself is precious gem. If you protect your semen, your body will glow like gold, and if you lose it for sexual pleasure in excess, then your life will be full of pain, sorrows and uneasiness. Now you decide that either you want to throw semen from the body for little and temporary sexual pleasure, or you want to protect it to live a life full of happiness, pleasure and peace. Paramdayal Fakir Chandji said, in human body, semen is physical and visible form of God. Thoughts of mind is astral form of God, and Surat, spirit, is causal form of God. Those who do not know the art of keeping their lives in balance and in control in these three stages, they cannot get peace. For those who want to become spiritual, it is necessary to control their desires and protect their semen. Secondly, he said, those who lose their semen for sexual pleasure are rebels against God. The next topic is power of semen. When I was studying in college, I used to visit a Gurukul. Gurukul is a traditional school in India with students, disciples living near their master. Traditionally, people in Gurukul put greater emphasis on celibacy. By seeing this, a thought came in my mind that why they put so much emphasis on celibacy and what this semen actually is. Soon I got a book in which there was written a method of meditation to know the answer of question. Just for curiosity, I followed the method of meditation to know the answer of my question, that what is semen. Surprisingly, I got the answer, and the answer was that semen looks like an ordinary thing, but there is tremendous power inside it, like nuclear power. Unfortunately, I did not pay much attention to that answer at that time because I was busy in my studies. But I could not forget that answer. After completing my studies, when I met my spiritual master, then he said, celibacy is mandatory to become a spiritual person. Then I decided to analyze that answer. Logically, my mind did not accept it, so I wanted to know more about it. Then I learned the method of meditation from my master to experience the power of semen in meditation. We can experience this power of celibacy in the form of white light in meditation. I prepared myself for meditation and then meditated for many days, and then I experienced white light in meditation. I experienced that power of celibacy in the form of white light in meditation for several days. This confirmed that the answer what I got at that time was true. Now you look at the scientist Albert Einstein's famous equation E is equal to mc square. Here E represents units of energy, m represents units of mass, and c square is the speed of light squared or multiplied by itself. On the most basic level, the equation says that energy and mass means matter are interchangeable. They are different form of same thing. It means energy can be converted into mass and mass can be converted in energy. परम संत कैप्टन लालचंद जी महाराज कहते हैं, वीर्य के किरणों में सूर्य जैसा प्रकाश होता है. इट मीन्स सेंट कैप्टन लालचंद सेड, इन ए स्पर्म सेल ऑफ सीमेन देयर इज लाइट लाइक सन. परम दयाल फकीर चंद जी कहते हैं, ध्यान में मैंने अथाह सफ़ेद प्रकाश देखा. परम दयाल फकीर चंद सेड, in meditation I experience immeasurable white light. संत कबीरदास जी कहते हैं, कोटि भानु मारे होया उजियारा. संत कबीरदास जी said, in meditation I experience light equivalent to millions of sun. Human body is the most atomized and precious system in the creation of God. If we keep it in balance, then we can achieve the objective of human body, which is salvation while living. Semen is life force, means energy of celibacy is the powerhouse of body. There are two main things in human body. One is the biological life, means body, mind and white light, and the other is the existence, surat, means spirit. Life take energy from the food which we eat, and Surat spirit takes energy naturally from God in deep sleep. Our Surat spirit is trapped in the thoughts of our mind because of ignorance, and we dissipate this energy from our body for sexual pleasure, which disturbs the whole balance of our body. If we maintain the energy of celibacy, take knowledge from spiritual master timely that how to come out of the trap of the thoughts of mind, and learn Surat Sabad Yog, spirit sound meditation Yog, then we can attain salvation while living, means we can come out of cycle of rebirth and death. Now I tell a short story. I tell you a short story. I do not know that the story is true or not, but this gives us knowledge. Once a disciple asked his master. Disciple said, Master, how many times I can do sexual intercourse in my life? Master replied, you can do sexual intercourse to have children only. Disciple asked, if I want to do it for sexual pleasure other than having children, then how many times I can do it? Master replied, in addition to having children for sexual pleasure, you can do it once in life. Disciple asked, if I am not satisfied with this, how many times I can do it? Master replied, then you can do it once in a year. Disciple again asked, if I am not satisfied with this, how many times can I do it? Then Master replied, then you can do it once in a month. Disciple again asked, if I am not satisfied with this also, how many times can I do it? Then Master replied, then do it as many times as you want, but then you do one more thing. Disciple asked, what is that, Master? Master replied, then you save money for your cremation, because by losing semen in excess for sexual pleasure, lot of diseases will become part of your life and soon you will die. Now you see the importance of celibacy. Lack of celibacy is a result of losing semen in excess for sexual pleasure for long time, and this not only affect the males but also the females. Females have their own version of sexual energy and they also lose it during sexual activity. They should also maintain physical and mental celibacy as much as possible. Now you see what are the symptoms and results of lack of celibacy. Following are the symptoms and results of lack of celibacy. I request you to read it or to listen it with full attention. Unhappiness, restlessness, lack of concentration, irritability, fear and tension, lack of tolerance and patience, get angry easily and frequently, crying over nothing at all or for small things, trouble sleeping, hallucinations and short deep sleep, poor digestion, loss of appetite, anxiety and worry, headache and fatigue, mistrust or lack of trust, to panic quickly, mood disorder and depression, confusion and weak memory, decreased ability to think, personality changes, weak immune system, mental retardation, lack of energy, poor coordination, lack of self-confidence, sleepiness, lethargy and sluggishness, dull face, skin and hair problems, low sperm count in semen. There are many more other symptoms and results of lack of celibacy, but I do not want to make the list long. Also, I do not want to be cruel telling that how lack of celibacy is one of the factors behind many diseases. If someone have above symptoms, then he should visit an experienced and highly qualified doctor, preferably a neurologist who is having specialization particularly of mind. There are some myths and facts. Now I read myths and facts. The first one is semen is secreted by gonads, means sexual glands and other sexual organs. Then how it can affect the functioning and efficiency of mind? The fact is that it has been scientifically proven that body and mind affects each other. Healthy mind can live in a healthy body. Even a person with common sense can understand this. Okay, you think about what is the source of vital components of semen in sexual organs, and what is the source of components which provides energy to mind and responsible for functioning of mind. The answer of it is blood. So are there two different blood for sexual organ and mind? No. The same blood keeps on circulating throughout the body. There are many components which are required and important for the functioning of mind, and they are also present in the semen. Proteins carry substances which include nutrients like vitamins or minerals, blood sugar, cholesterol and oxygen throughout bloodstream to cells. Proteins are essential nutrients for the body for growth and maintenance. There is no need to explain about the importance of the components of semen here in detail, because I have already explained it in part 2. Mind is the most complicated and delicate organ of body. Mind is control center of whole body and it controls thousands of functions of body. Thus, any deficiency or imbalance of vital component of body will directly affect the functioning and efficiency of mind. The second myth is that many people are enjoying life by having sexual pleasure. They are not having any problem. Then why should I maintain celibacy? And when body keeps on producing semen, then what is the harm in having sexual intercourse for sexual pleasure? The fact is that we see only bright side of these people's life. We do not know the dark side of their life. Many of the components which are present in semen are also required for the growth, maintenance and functioning of body and mind. If a person keeps on losing semen frequently for sexual pleasure, then lot of energy will be required to produce semen. This energy would have been used by other organs of the body if the person would not waste semen. The sexual energy grows up to a certain period of life and it reaches at its peak between ages 30 to 35. So generally up to the age of 25 to 30 years, people do not realize significant effects due to lack of celibacy, but it never means that it is not affecting them. If a person continues to discharge semen in excess for sexual pleasure even after age of 35 to 40 years, then he will start realizing the effects of it on his body and mind. At the ages of 45 to 55 years, these effects can be seen prominently. Sexual energy typically decreases at the age of 55 to 60 years and older. If a person keeps on losing his semen for sexual pleasure even after this age, then his life will become painful. Lot of disease and medicines will become part of his life. This will result in disruptions in daily functioning, unhappiness, agitation, restlessness, fatigue, difficulty in concentrating, irritability, hallucinations and trouble sleeping. I have already covered other bad effects of lack of celibacy in symptoms and results of lack of celibacy. I am not saying that this is the only reason for this condition. There are other reasons also, but lack of celibacy is main factor. The third myth is human can maintain his health and energy of body by taking balanced diet and other supplements, so why he cannot have sexual intercourse for sexual pleasure? The fact is, yes, of course, balanced diet helps a person to maintain his health and energy of body, but up to a certain limit. A balanced diet is always recommended and should be followed for good health. Okay, agreed. You know what a balanced diet is all about. Please ask yourself, do you know what is a balanced diet according to your age, your health, your physical and mental activities, your profession, the environment in which you live and or according to seasonal changes. Secondly, as I told, if a person discharges semen frequently for sexual pleasure for a prolonged period, then he wastes lot of energy from his body in that process. All this energy is taken from the blood, which results in deficiency or imbalance of vital components in blood. Many of these components are also required for thousands of biochemical reactions in the body and directly affect the growth, maintenance and function of different organs and systems in the body. This also includes the digestive system, and hence a person loses lot of energy for sexual pleasure, then it will affect his digestive system badly. Then after a certain period of time, what will be the purpose of having a balanced diet if the body is not even able to digest that and not able to absorb the nutrients of that diet? I think it is clear to you. The fourth myth is sexual intercourse is a natural act. Humans get happiness, pleasure, and feel relaxed. Then what is the harm in having sexual intercourse? The fact is that always remember the objective of sexual intercourse is reproduction, not the sexual pleasure. Yes, sexual intercourse is natural for reproduction, not for other purpose. It has been scientifically proven that thoughts of mind have impact on the body and body have impact on mind. So the biological system has made arrangements in human body to ensure that body and mind remain in a balanced state at the time when a male transfers sperm to the female egg to achieve its reproductive objective. That is why human gets pleasure and feel relaxed during ejaculation, but this is temporary and remains for a short time. Humans started misusing sexual intercourse for this temporary sexual pleasure which remains for a short time. If a person keeps on losing his semen in excess for sexual pleasure for a long time, then it will result in unhappiness, restlessness, fatigue, difficulty in concentrating, irritability, disease, and so many other problems. It is just like someone trying to extinguish fire by covering it with currency notes. Myth number 5 is if a person do not have sexual intercourse, then body will discharge semen automatically, like in case he has a dream about sex, wet dream, while he is asleep, and this causes to discharge his semen. The fact is that if a person maintains physical and mental celibacy and do sexual intercourse only to have children, then it is almost impossible that his body discharge semen without his will. If a person either starts sexual activity in early age before maturity or lose his physical and mental celibacy in excess, then this problem arises in early stage. For some time body do not discharge semen, but if the person continues sexual activities and have thoughts of sexuality in his mind, then body starts discharging semen. If the person have lost his celibacy in excess, then his sexual energy gets diluted and the nerves and glands which hold semen will become weak. In such a condition, body starts discharging semen automatically by many reasons, like just by touching with sexual intent, by having thoughts of sexuality, by seeing picture or movie related to sexual excitement, and by having dreams about sex, wet dreams. There are ways to cure this problem and to regain celibacy if a person wants to regain and maintain celibacy. I think this is also clear to you. So what is the connection between celibacy and spirituality? Celibacy and spirituality. Celibacy is necessary to be spiritual. If the person try to do meditation and do not follow celibacy, then he will not be able to meditate, and even if he achieves meditation because of radiation of a spiritual person or any other reason, this meditation will be temporary and he will not be able to stay there for long. If he will try to meditate forcefully without maintaining celibacy, then there are chances that he will lose his mental balance, and this state of mental sickness is incurable. Celibacy is necessary for meditation in stages from Trikuti to Bhamargufa, Satlok, Alak, Agam and Anami. Without practice of complete physical and mental celibacy, a person cannot achieve peace and salvation. Three things are necessary to become a spiritual person. First, a complete experience to master. Second, his discourse. And third, Surut Subad Yog, means spirit sound meditation yoga. Those who are not able to control their mind and not able to maintain celibacy or do not want to maintain celibacy, they should not practice meditation yoga. They should listen discourse of spiritual master for long time to take knowledge. While taking knowledge, when they are able to control their mind, then they should learn how to meditate. Before starting meditation, the person should decide the purpose of meditation, that why he wants to do meditation. Then he should start practice meditation under the guidance of spiritual master, and he should follow the instructions of master strictly, otherwise it will harm him. Summary: I understand in the present time it is not easy to maintain complete physical and mental celibacy, but it is not an impossible thing also. There are many people living in present who are following complete celibacy after taking knowledge from master. If the person have strong willpower, then he can achieve anything because he is Ishwar, means he is part of God. I think a person may have following options in his life. The first one is life full of ignorance. If a person do not want to maintain physical and mental celibacy and does whatever comes in his mind, and he loses his semen in excess for sexual pleasure, which remains for short time and is temporary, then he should remember that he can enjoy this up to a certain time period of life. After that, his life will be full of pain and sorrows. He will not be able to concentrate on his work. He will lose his health, happiness and peace. And restless will be part of his life. Lot of diseases will shorten his lifespan, and he will not be able to understand that what is happening with him. Unfortunately, some people start drinking alcohol or intoxicating to avoid this restlessness, and the problem gets aggravated when they gradually increase the amount of alcohol or intoxicants and drugs. This causes their body to deteriorate. Actually, better option is that such a person should visit an experienced and highly qualified doctor, a neurologist who have specialization particularly of mind. If by luck he get this knowledge of celibacy at any stage of life, then he should try to avoid wasting his semen as much as possible. Also, two other things can help him. One, he should keep himself busy in some work and do not remain idle. Second, he should make an ideal and have full faith in him that his ideal is form of God. Ideal can be according to his faith or religion, or this can be a master. Then his faith will help him and this will give peace to him. The second is happy and successful life. If a person wants to live a happy and successful life, then he should maintain complete physical and mental celibacy up to the age of 20 to 25 years, and he should fully concentrate in his studies or in his work if he is learning any work. By doing this, his physical and mental growth will be complete to full maturity. After completing his study or learning work, he should start his career. Whatever work he does, concentrate so much in that work that he does not remember anything except work. Then he will become expert in his work. Thus he will achieve happiness and success. Only money is not the measure of success. Happiness also matters a lot. After getting married, he should do sexual intercourse to have children only. Then he should avoid to waste his semen for sexual pleasure and should control it as much as possible. He should keep himself busy in his work and do not remain idle. Also, he should make an ideal and have full faith in him that his ideal is form of God. He should always keep good, positive, beautiful thoughts and should avoid thoughts of excess of lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego. Thus, he will live a happy and successful life. It is not that problems will not come in his life. Everyone has to pay for their deeds in this world. But he will not panic when the problem arises and he will try to find the solution of it. Thus, he will live a happy life. The third option is life full of happiness and pleasure, means you can say a heavenly life. If a person wants to live a life full of happiness and pleasure, or in other words you can say it heavenly life, then he should maintain complete physical and mental celibacy up to age of 20-25 years, and he should fully concentrate in his studies or in his work if he is learning any work. Then he should fully concentrate in his profession. After getting married, he should do sexual intercourse to have children only. Then he should maintain complete physical and mental celibacy for rest of his life. He should keep himself busy in his work and do not remain idle. Also, he should make a living master his ideal to take knowledge from him and to learn the method of meditation in white light. After learning and attaining meditation in white light, he should daily practice this meditation for a while. The effect of this meditation will remain for the whole day. This meditation in white light is the alternative of sexual pleasure and is far better than that, because by this meditation he will feel thousands of times more pleasure for long time than momentary and temporary sexual pleasure. By doing so, he will keep on smiling while doing his daily routine work. Celibacy is necessary for meditation in white light. In the present time, most of the people have lost their celibacy and hence they have to regain celibacy to achieve meditation in white light. It will take some time to regain celibacy and it depends on the nature of the person. It is not that problems will not come in his life, but he will not consider them as problem. He will find the solution easily, and even if a problem persists, he will not be afraid of it and he will endure it happily because he has taken knowledge from Master. Also, he should always keep good, positive, beautiful thoughts and should avoid thoughts of excess of lust, anger, greed, attachment and ego. Thus, he will live a life full of happiness and pleasure. The fourth option is peaceful and spiritual life, means life of salvation while living. If a person wants to live a peaceful and spiritual life, or if he wants to attain salvation while living, then he should maintain complete physical and mental celibacy up to the age of 20 to 25 years, and he should fully concentrate in his studies or in his work if he is learning any work. Then he should fully concentrate in his profession. After getting married, he should do sexual intercourse to have children only. Then he should maintain complete physical and mental celibacy for the rest of his life. He should keep himself busy in his work and do not remain idle. Then he has to make a fully experienced living spiritual master his ideal. He should have full faith in his master that his ideal is form of God, because this will help him to concentrate his mind. Then he should take knowledge from his master and learn Surat Sabad Yoga, Spirit Sound Meditation Yoga. After learning and attaining this meditation yoga, he should daily practice this meditation yoga in his skull at the stage of alak. In this meditation, there will be no thoughts of mind and no light. While listening this sweet tone, one day his surat means spirit will merge in the sound and will not listen this sound at that time. This is called self-realization or God's realization, which is given the name Anami by sense. This can be achieved when the person have no deep attachment to the worldly things by knowledge. Celibacy is necessary for this meditation yoga. When the person achieves self-realization, means the destination of meditation yoga, then master will give him discourse to live happily for the rest of his life by knowledge. If the person wants to attain salvation while living, then he should not have any kind of worldly attachment now. After paying for his previous deeds, one day his surat means spirit will merge in God forever by this meditation yoga. Thus he will be out of cycle of rebirth and death forever. Caution: this is most important to understand. The first one is students who do not follow celibacy will not be able to become successful human beings in their lives. If they study for many hours and do not maintain physical and mental celibacy, then many problems will surround them, such as headache, sadness, restlessness, bad dreams, and they will not be able to concentrate fully in their studies. Second one is people who do more mental work like doctors, engineers, professors, and those who do such other professions and lose their celibacy in excess for sexual pleasure, then they will not be able to do their work properly. Over a period of time, they will not be able to concentrate in their work and they will lose their mental health. They will lose happiness and restlessness will be part of their lives. Third is those who are scientists and researchers and lose their celibacy in excess for sexual pleasure, then they will lose their concentration after some time. Over a period of time, they will not be able to do any research work or invention and they will lose their mental health. If they continues to lose their semen in excess for sexual pleasure and also continues their research work, then there are chances that either they will become mentally sick or they will lose their life. Celibacy is necessary for scientists and researchers, so they should try to maintain their physical and mental celibacy as much as possible. If they do not want to maintain celibacy or they are not able to maintain celibacy, then they should leave the research work and they should do some other light work. The fourth is those who wants to do meditation in white light or Surat Sabad Yoga, means spirit sound meditation yoga, and want to become spiritual person, they should maintain complete physical and mental celibacy. If they do not want to maintain celibacy, then they should leave the idea of practice of meditation yoga and spirituality till the time their mind get ready to maintain celibacy. If they want to do meditation yoga and not able to maintain physical and mental celibacy, then they should listen discourse of spiritual master for long time and they should try to achieve celibacy first. If they continues to lose their semen in excess for sexual pleasure and also practice meditation yoga, then they will lose their mental balance, which is incurable. If a person do not feel happiness while meditating and or feel headache uneasiness and or experience bad scenes in meditation, then he should immediately stop meditation yoga. In such a condition, he should consult about this to his spiritual master. Request to the doctors, researchers and scientists. I think this provides a huge opportunity to the doctors, researchers and scientists to do more research in this field, celibacy and its effect on human. So if anyone of you is a doctor, scientist or researcher who is reading or listening this, then I would like to request you to do more research work in this field for humanity. I assure you this work will definitely give happiness and peace in your life and to the humanity. Humanity needs help of good people like you. Now I would like to conclude this. Conclusion: semen is sexual energy and it is derived from nourishment, that is of blood. The various components of blood are used for the growth, maintenance and functioning of your body. After completion of body growth, energy is required for the maintenance and functioning of body. If the person starts losing his semen in excess for sexual pleasure, then his energy will be diverted to produce semen. And if a person maintains complete physical and mental celibacy, then this energy will bring balance of body and mind. This will increase his thinking power and concentration of mind, which will make the person able to understand the discourse of Master. Otherwise, he will not be able to understand the discourse fully, even if he listens the discourse several times for years. Once the person achieves physical and mental balance by listening discourse and by maintaining celibacy, then this extra energy will enable person to achieve meditation yoga, to stay in the meditation and progress further. Once the person achieves Surut Subad Yoga, means spirit sound meditation yoga, then he needs to maintain this energy to stay in Surut Subad Yoga. Then he will be able to reach the destination of spirituality, self-realization or God's realization. He needs this energy for the rest of his life till he leave his physical body to merge his Surut spirit in God forever. I am not saying that lack of celibacy is the only reason behind unhappiness of a person. There are other reasons like financial problem, family problem and health problems, which also contribute to his unhappiness and uneasiness, but the main reason is lack of celibacy. If you think this knowledge is right, then I would advise you to control the habit of losing semen for sexual pleasure and to maintain physical and mental celibacy as much as possible. I understand this. It depends on good luck and good deeds of person. If someone has good luck and very good deeds, then only he will understand this knowledge and then he will practice to implement this in his life, otherwise not. So I leave it on you that what kind of life you want to live here in this world. In the present time, human is very intelligent and he do not accept anything blindly. He wants proof of everything. So when true master says to a person that, oh dear, if you want to live a happy, peaceful and spiritual life, then maintain complete physical and mental celibacy, then his logical mind do not accept this. So I tried to put these facts in front of you and shared my experience. I do not know whether I have succeeded in my objective or not. I am just doing my duty. I am very thankful to my spiritual master for his grace and for diverting my attention towards spirituality. If you think this knowledge is good, then it is good for you, otherwise not. There is no end to knowledge, but if you think this knowledge will help a person to live a better life, then please share this knowledge to those people whom you want to see living a happy, peaceful, and long life.